How's everybody doing? This is Felix Garcia, and I just want to go over some of these hidden gems that I tend to find from Tesla. And for those of you who are really Elon Musk fans like myself, uh, you kind of tend to follow a lot of the stuff that he does, but also a lot of the innovations that are world changing and really how they help society. You start seeing many patterns that are kind of cool, but also futuristically, like where could this stock could go? If you're like me, I tend to believe that Elon Musk is the Tom Edison of our day, or Henry Ford, or a very one of those innovators that really just come once in a generation. And in my opinion, I believe in his company, and I believe in what they're doing. So the case for Tesla as a stock. Now, many people will say right now, well, Felix, Tesla seems like a great stock, but it just seems like it's overbought. And you could be right. I mean, if you just look strictly on a PE ratio standpoint, it's a stock that's really just the PE ratio is really focusing on more of what it could be doing and more on the projection of okay, what the actual numbers are. But a lot of the things that he's doing is world changing, and a lot of people are putting their money on them. I am one of those people, which is what he's doing with the Starlink. You start looking at what SpaceX and everything that's going on. Uh, if he connects the whole world through internet and these innovative goods through electrical car, through reducing carbon emissions, uh, Tesla, in my opinion, is still an undervalued stock. Currently, it's trading at $255 and 64 cents. Is so where the market is still open, so it's just moving still up and down. But I'm making the case for Tesla to go to $800. Yes, you heard me right. I'm making a case for Tesla to go to $800 or in the $900 range, in my opinion. Why is that? Well, generally, and it's not something that I've discovered something. I'm just like you guys, just a regular person who's learning how to trade and just get better in the stock market. Is that I generally, when a stock does a split, a reverse split, and that's what Tesla did in its case, it generally goes back to the original price. So when they did a reverse split, it was around the close to the $900 range, which allowed more investors to actually invest in the stock. And what that creates is basically an opportunity for an investor to maybe what that one share that they have becomes three, and that one person who probably thought, hey, I can't afford one share, now I'm able to afford one share at $255. So this is a long-term play, and long-term in the stock market is not forever. It's generally 5 to 20 years. I mean, that's realistic. When could this stock uh, move? It could be less time. It depends. I mean, with Elon, you never know. But what you do know is that he's always innovative. He is always going to be looking for the best price. And entrepreneurs like him that have their money on the line generally make it. Instead of a lot of companies who are just raising capital, but not putting any of their own skin in the game. So, in my case, in my opinion, I think this stock will go to $800 to $900 in the next 2 to 3, maybe 5 years max. But think of it: you're taking money that's worth $300 today, you're saving it, you're putting it away in a stock that's in someone you believe in, and also in something that's doing greater good. And all you're saying to yourself is, when you put in that George Washington dollar in there, is that hey, this dollar means a lot to me, and I'm going to invest it. George Washington, at one time used to fight for my freedom, but today George Washington fights for financial freedom. So I tell my George Washington when I invest it is I will only set you free if you come back with two or three. In my opinion, if you send out your money with Tesla, it will come back with two or three. So, my name is Felix again, the finance pastor. Talk to you guys soon.